what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already. Yeah, I've been on 9, missed like a woman with a ring on.
Woo! Welcome back to Fourth and Bonilla, the best football podcast.
Let's
go, Let's go, Bones.
We're here, man.
Yes, sir.
We are here.
6 in the books.
Can't believe it. Honestly, like, this is the point in the season where it's like, oh, it's still early. And then we're like, wait, week 6? Like, I feel like it's starting to move a little faster, you know?
Dude, 1/3 of the season done. I didn't think about it like that, but 18 weeks.
That's it.
My math serves me correct. Take me back to the 3rd grade.
Sheesh.
Dude,
Rookie.
how was the weekend? Do anything special? Anything exciting?
Well, wifey was at a bachelorette party in the Bahamas, so shout out to her, having fun out there while I take care of 2 kids. So I was drowning pretty much the whole weekend. But no, it was a good one, man. Obviously, we had football Sunday, so it was nice to be with the whole crew.
Yep. I had a bar mitzvah on Saturday.
I heard.
I thought it was my first one, but it wasn't. Our first one was Mark and Jerry.
Yeah, you remember?
Oh,
well, I mean,
and we lit one of the candles too. Mom and Dad.
That I don't remember.
Yeah, we were one of the people. Like I
Wait, did Mom bring this up?
Like who family? Yeah, Mom brought it up. Mom brought it up because I thought it was my first, but no. Wow. But this was awesome. It was awesome experience. We had a lot of fun. They had it Nike themed, so everything was personalized from the napkins to the water bottles. It was awesome. Like the
pictures looked legit.
Yeah, the event planning was sick. They had you have a photo section where you take pictures and stuff, but it was a locker room and it was customized with the kid's name and everything. It was awesome.
Damn, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's very hot.
The neon green. We had neon green. It was lighting in the dark and stuff. Awesome. Really fun experience.
I love it,
and
man.
Sunday,
That's
little
great.
football Sunday. So always gotta love that with the familia.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we have to get a date on the calendar for this pool.
Ooh, that's right. And we have the perfect location. Yeah. Honestly, we have to book that section in the back, and I don't know. We got a little something up our sleeves, folks.
Yeah,
we may
maybe a live episode.
That would be fire. Even getting like some random guest in Bobby V's like to come up, dude. There's so many ways we can do this.
You know what? Let's leave it to the people. Let's leave it to La Familia. Hit us up. Email us.
Oh, yeah. Give us some ideas, guys.
Instagram, DM.
That's it.
There's so many ways you can go.
Replies are encouraged. So
yeah, reply all. Reply all is encouraged in this pool. We don't mind it. Flood the inbox.
So you get shout outs, okay?
On a Thursday. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Reminder, like and subscribe so you can get that notification. Hit that bell so you can get notified when we release our next episode. But let's jump into around the league, my friend. A lot to discuss, starting off with Thursday night football. Eagles versus Giants.
It's a duddy. Dude, he's back. Honestly.
Wow. The party ended and you said, no, it's not fucking
leaving. Yeah. I mean, look, Dart and Scatterboo are definitely a vibe. MetLife was rocking, that's for sure. And honestly, that's all these fans need. Like, I hate to
give them something to cheer about.
Yeah, I hate to be the back of Giants right now because that's something that I never want to do. But like, something about New York fans and when that stuff like starts rolling, man, no one can touch in the league. That energy is different. It's just different, man.
I agree.
Some interesting stats I got here. So Dart and Scatterboo are the first pair of Giant rookies with rushing TDs. Dart and Scatterboo in the same game since 1980. Okay.
That parlay must have paid nicely.
Jalen Hurts, it's his 28th regular season game with a pass TD and a rushing TD. It's the fifth most all time. Okay. He's starting to get there, dude. people really got to start like it's all about
Giving him some
serviceable
respect,
quarterbacks, right? Like he's not flashy. He makes the right play most of the time. I mean, look, the Eagles got a lot of things going on their own end, so they got to figure that out. But like, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. That's all I'm trying to say, I guess.
Are people overreacting to the 2 losses though? Like, yeah,
Eagles
like
for
what team doesn't have issues, you know? Like, but these guys are kind of battle tested. They still have the talent they need to win. Like, why are people, I don't know, like
well, I'm glad you brought
overreacting?
that up. It's the first back-to-back loss since 2023, so 2 seasons ago for them, which is
Yes,
kind
that's
of
right.
wild, dude. Think about that.
That's right. They actually lost 3 in a row that year. It bled into the playoffs. So it was one of those like momentum things.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. And then Giants, they got their first win in the last 9 divisional games that they've played. And then last one I have for you is Darts. Dart is the first Giants rookie QB to defeat the Eagles since guess
Can't tell you.
1950.
Holy
1950. You heard that right. Insane.
dude. Yeah, like these stats just show me like that this kid is the real deal. Like the level of confidence he has is unreal. Like for playing his second game, no, third game, NFL game, like it's insane.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what makes
I
me
mean,
like feel confident about him at least at home. I don't know about on the road, you know. Next game on the road is Denver. Mile
yeah,
High, those fans are pretty loyal. Shout out to Al. Al hitting us up. He's just like
that's right.
you
Al was
got
kind of going back and forth. I'm like,
back and forth,
brother,
but
you're a
he
Denver
picked
fan.
he's a Denver
Through
fan,
and
baby.
through.
Go through with the Broncos, baby. Let's ride. All right, let's talk Sunday headlines. Jets versus Broncos in London. We woke up for this.
I
I'm gonna
told
give you the
myself,
mic. I'm gonna
yep,
give you the mic. I need an
please.
epic rant.
I have the perfect ending to this rant, but I will go through all of it now, and I'll try to make it fast because obviously we want to go through all
You know what?
the
I have
Sunday
never put myself on
headlines.
mute on this show. I'm putting myself on mute. You go. Let's ride.
God, guys, do I have a story for you? This is season 527, episode 322 of the Jets being absolutely horrible. Okay, they got their first down of the game with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Okay. And the last drive in the first half defied odds. I mean, all odds. I mean, they literally faked the punt to convert, right? So we got a little momentum going. They get another play, pass in the middle of the field. They take another timeout. Plenty of time. Got a minute. They're waiting. Justin Fields looking to the sideline. Aaron Glenn's looking back at him. He's looking back at him. They're just looking at each other. Dude, the time runs out. Denver's players are like clapping. They're like, yeah. Pete, the announcers, it literally went silent. I thought the game was on mute for 1 second. I was like, oh, like something's wrong, obviously. And they're like, guys, we're sorry about that. We're speechless. We've never seen anything like this.
Even Brianna was on the couch and she was like, "What are they doing?" And that's when I just like I lost it. I was like, I was trying to explain the situation and I really struggled.
Dude, like I've never seen anything like this. Honestly, I haven't. So 32 total yards in the first half. That's the lowest by any team this season. I'm surprised there's not another stat that says it was lowest by any team in any season ever. But whatever. That happens again. The game's close at halftime, right? They come out. What happens? We ended up taking the lead on a safety, but not because he tackled him, because they got 2 flags and they were just so close to the goal line that the rules say that if you're that close, you get 2 flags. It's a safety. So that's how we ended up getting the lead. And this is when I texted you. I was like, you and the other guys, I was like, guys, get ready for an epic letdown. It's about to happen. So we're holding on to this lead. The defense finally shows up after, 5 weeks, 6 weeks at this point. We're like, okay, we get the stop. We're going. We get the ball. We get close to the field goal range. That little line shows you, all right, this is where we need to be.
Yeah.
Standard pass to the left, a little flank pass. Justin Fields throws it behind Garrett Wilson. Obviously, he drops it, hurts his knee as well. That's always good. Our best wide receiver's out. Okay. He hit our kicker, Nick Falk, hit a 58-yard field goal, longest in his career, but he hasn't missed a field goal all season. Okay. We're 4th and 8. I'll tell you the stats afterwards for Justin Fields, but obviously he had a horrible game. What does Aaron Glenn decide to do? Let's go for it on 4th and 8. Maybe we'll do it this time. Instead of kicking it. Basically, what does he do? Hold the ball and get sacked. This is how I'm going to end this, okay? Everyone, all the viewers are looking at this. Please hear me out when I say this, okay? Justin Fields had -10 passing yards with 9 sacks, okay? -10 in the second half. That is the worst ever in Jets history and worst by any team in 27 years. Here are the facts. This means you, who is listening to this right now, who was on the couch watching this in the morning, had more yards than Justin Fields in the second half. Take that into account. Take that into account.
God.
Dude, this is mind-boggling at this point. They're an 0-6 start. They're matching the 2020 seasons last time they did this, and they ended up being 2-14 that season. The sack rate in that game, there was 9 sacks with 29 dropbacks. It's the highest in any NFL game since 2018. Mic drop.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I mean, if you're watching that game, the penalties, I don't know the count was, but everything was in favor for the Jets. It was so obvious that they were trying to make this a close game for overseas, and the Jets still couldn't pull out the W. You know, that's what makes me feel a little bit weird about next week versus the Panthers at home. It's a 1.5 spread, very fishy. And I think the reason why is the Panthers
it's fishy because we're
why
like
are they that the Jets should be minus double digits for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're home. It really doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, dude.
So wait, how about
at this point, people are giving away their tickets to try to make friends and stuff.
I hope it's empty, dude. I hope the stadium's empty. I hope no one's talking about that.
It's gonna be a COVID
Woody Johnson
game.
Feels it in his fucking pockets. This is getting ridiculous. How about this? The Jets they had 0 turnovers. They had 1 takeaway. They finally got their takeaway, by the way.
Yeah, for the first of the year. Yep.
They committed less than 2 penalties. Remember, 2 penalties was a huge issue for them. They held their opponent to less than 250 yards, so their defense actually showed up. Okay? In the Super Bowl ever, teams that have done that are 62-0 until obviously this past Sunday.
What a stat! That means that they're not going to win a game, man. I mean, yeah, that means they're just not going to win a game.
All right, and this is my delusional Jets fan. Go ahead.
And their schedule going forward, should be winnable. Anyway, we
I know we spent way too much time, and I have to finish it with one delusional Jets fan stat here. Okay, so for all the good coaches out there that had bad starts, we need to remember this. Okay, because what if Aaron Glenn turns it around? Okay. So the other guys that are notable coaches that have had really bad losses in their first season, Kyle Shanahan, 9. Zach Taylor, Cincinnati head coach, 0-11. Dan Campbell, 0-10 and 1. And then Aaron Glenn, 0-6. All right?
Super Bowl.
All right, let's run through it.
All right. Chargers versus Miami. That game stays close. And we're all on the couch, and he throws an interception, and it looks like it's going to be a pick 6. It looks like the Chargers are going to cover the spread and then get tackled. Oh, thank God.
So freaking pissed, man. So freaking pissed about that because that would have been an extra win for me, and I was up in it this year. This week.
Yeah.
So crazy,
and then following that, Tua airing out some laundry, huh?
Bro.
Players not showing up to player-only meetings. I mean, honestly, that's an unwritten rule. You don't do that. With that said, the quarterback does get the blame. He's the first one to get the blame. And if people are not showing up, might as well. If the ship's going down, might as well let people know what the situation's like. Because that might impact him going somewhere else. With that said, as a quarterback, you should be the leader in the locker room and being you shouldn't have to air that out to the media. You should be getting to people's faces.
You can't. It is like the cardinal rule in the NFL to not do that. So he messed up with that. He's got to know that. I'm sure the guys probably texted him afterwards. And to me, like, this is one of the things you can't overlook. Whoever they're playing next week, I don't know. I don't think you like this isn't one of those like, oh, like, all right, let's go. Like we got to really like turn it around. I feel like that's just disrespect to his other players. And he's the quarterback who's doing that. Not a good look.
Dude, wait,
We
wait. I want to hear from Molly, Buzz, Griff, Papa Dukes. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Tua's move there. Let's move on to the Cardinals versus Colts.
quick one here. I mean, look, they almost pulled it out, right? Cardinals are not good, and the Colts have been showing a lot of promise. So that was a little something to think about. And Jacoby Brissett was the starting quarterback for the Cardinals, so the backup. He's a veteran, so it doesn't surprise me, man. A lot of people with experience end up doing well in this league. So
Yeah, that was a classic, like, quarterback's out. It's hard to get up for that game. And then you have like you said, you have a veteran quarterback that just kept it close. So that spread was ridiculous. I mean, in the market or in Vegas, it went up to 8.5. I think in our pool, it's the line that it opens up with. Yeah,
Wow.
that was a beaut. I should have took that individually, but it didn't. Seahawks versus Jaguars.
Oh man, I mean, look, someone finally stopped the Jags, huh? They were on a hot streak, and it was going to happen sooner or later. It seems like it happened now, and I feel like Darnold's got a chip on his shoulder, man. He's showing Minnesota what they're missing, and I think Minnesota's honestly looking back on it. I think they knew that they made a mistake. Like, if a quarterback shows that much promise in a season like that, and that wasn't just luck, dude. You can't just have luck for a couple games. Like he killed it.
No,
And like, yeah, the
Darnold's the real
playoffs.
deal.
He's
It's
the real deal at this point. Like, come on. I
it's
mean,
proven.
like real deal. We got to be careful with that. But like, he's a competent quarterback and he's very serviceable. I'll leave it at that. Cowboys, Panthers. Cowboys 27, Panthers 30. They get the dub, man. Panthers showing a little consistency here.
Well, look, this is a new rule. When Panthers are home, you bet them, especially if they're a dog. And
Yeah,
when they're
you like
away, you
that?
bet against them. It's that clear. They just get up for it. They, at home as a dog, you should put money on the game. This is not financial advice. This is gambling advice. um, the Cowboys, that spread was too low. It was a trap game. It basically written all over it. Um, that's the game that scares me for next week because it's Panthers. They're away, but they're playing the Jets, and I know that the refs called everything in their favor. They didn't call the penalties on them, and they call the penalties there against for the other team. So
I don't
that
know,
game is
man.
really difficult. But I digress. Anything else on Cowboys or Panthers?
No, not at all.
Patriots versus Saints.
Patriots 25, Saints 19. They come out with a win. They're building a little momentum here. That's three in a row. Okay. And really, the fun fact at the end of the day is that they're top of the AFC East with that Bills loss. So the Empire strikes back again.
There you go.
I fucking hate it, but it is what it is, man. Titans 10, Raiders 20. This was the lock of the week, folks. It was a boring game, but hey, I really got to look back and see what my record is, dude. I think I'm killing it actually.
Oh, on the lock of the week?
Yeah, I gotta look back on it, but yeah, I think they're doing well.
You know what? That game was closer than you think, all the way to the fourth quarter, and then they kind of pulled away a little bit. But still, Baker's doing his thing. Can't
Not
get in
Baker.
front of a freight
We're
train.
talking Raiders Titans. You're gonna hit yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at 49ers and Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Raiders and Titans was the lock of the week. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but now that's a good transition. 49ers, Bucks 30, 49ers 19. Dude, Baker's a dog, man. I mean, he's just a dog. Look, so the play of the day or the play of the game was Baker's run in the third quarter. They were 3rd and 14. The guy's scrambling, jukes one dude, stretches out the last second, 15 yards, dude. And then after that, he scores a touchdown, puts his team up to 2 touchdowns. I mean, Tampa Bay's got a good one, man. It's just like the luck. It's just, I don't know. You always say in life, right? Like, obviously, you need to be prepared for situations, right? Put yourself to be successful. But there's always the luck factor, man. Like there's always a luck in every situation for things to go well. And I just feel like, he was bouncing between teams and the Bucks happened to be that last team that he ends up finding, figuring it out. That's where we're at.
Bengals versus Packers.
Uh Bengals 18, Packers 27. Look, having Flacco as a debut, I feel like he kept them in the game better than Browning, that's for sure. The fact that he's able to keep these teams in the game and not have a runner capability is impressive, man. It just goes back to that fact that we were saying earlier, which is the Jacoby Brissett thing. It's like with experience, you can do this. You could be in the league. You could read defenses faster. And I think that is something you need to keep in mind when it comes to these rookie quarterbacks. You get caught up in all the talent and the capability, but like there's just a whole nother fundamental side of the game where it's like if you
When
can't
they take
handle
that,
the play,
that asset of the game away
exactly.
from you.
Yep. If you can't handle the playbook, reading defenses on the fly, defenders coming at you, and it's like there's just too many things, man. And like the only way to do that is to have experience. And these guys obviously have a lot of experience.
Before we move on, they asked Flacco, like, hey, like, why are you still playing? Like, basically, like, you're old. And that's what they were inferring. And he was like, dude, I love this game. Like, I want to grab everything I possibly can before I call it quits, which I got to respect, man. Like, you got a guy that just loves to play. It's obviously not for the money anymore. Like, he's made his money.
No, clearly. And he
And
could
I think
obviously
he's
get
won
hurt,
the Super Bowl and stuff. Right? He won the Super Bowl with the Ravens.
He won with Ravens,
So, yeah, like that's freaking awesome. That's awesome. Sunday
How we
Night
looking with
Football. Lou is waiting. We got 1 minute left, so
all right, let's get him in. No, let's not get him in. We got 2 more games left. Let's
two more games. Let's get.
Whew,
Nah, it's a lot to talk there. Let's get back to that. Let's get our boy Luai in.
Let's get him in.
All right, let's not get him in. He was in. I think he'll be joining us in a minute.
Uh-oh.
I think he read it. So we can go one more.
Let's go at least Sunday night. Let's wrap up the Sunday games, right? Lions 17, Chiefs 30. This guy's back, man. The Chiefs are back. They're home. The refs are in their pockets. It's I don't know if it's a good sight to see, but I think everyone in the league is like kind of done with them. But this is just ironic, man. Like, to me, I think Mahomes is clearly the best quarterback in the league. Despite Josh Allen's all the flashiness that he's bringing to the table, like he's losing these games. These are back-to-back losses for them kind of thing. And I don't know. He's just like, again, like the experience, his confidence, them at home is just a whole nother ball game, man. And the Lions are no slouch of a team.
Yeah,
so
I
this
can't
is
believe
saying
it.
a lot.
But
man.
you know what? That was makeup from the previous matchup there. I think they had played, remember, and
I know what you're talking about.
Tony dropped the ball like a million times, and I made him the MVP of the Lions game, that game, because they would have beat him, and they lost, and so that probably didn't sit well with them as a revenge game for them.
Yeah.
We have Luai in the waiting room. Let's get it popping.
Get him in here.
Here he comes. Pittsburgh Steelers biggest fan.
Uh-oh.
There he is. What's going on, Luai?
Signing in.
I feel like a celebrity being on this podcast.
I love
the best football podcast. That's what the words from you.
That's right. I listened to, I think, the first 4 weeks, and it was phenomenal. I had some more travel. You guys are on the right track,
dude.
Thank you,
know,
man.
you can.
Appreciate it.
We're on Spotify and Apple Music. So
Are you?
now we can be in your ear when you're traveling for work.
I think
There
I
you
was
go.
your first subscribers when you sent it. I think I was one of the first one, if not the first.
There he is. I like it.
Literally day one. I love it.
Yeah. What's going
I
on?
love it. So do you
Excited for
prefer
the show.
Luai or Lou? I just want to make sure.
Luai, you got it. Luai, but yeah, either works.
Let's go Luai. Let's go full government name. I love
That's
it.
right. Madonna, Cher, and Luai.
Love it, brother. Well, give me a backstory really quickly, because I know you are in Maryland at the moment, but did you grow up in Pittsburgh? Like, what's the backstory, and how did you hear about the pool?
Yeah, so I moved to Pittsburgh 2008. Lived there for about 8 years. Moved to Maryland 2016. I played soccer with Justin Leo. You
Sir.
guys are,
Names
yeah.
Justin Leo.
Of
And
course.
then we started, talking about bets and gambling. And he was like, "Hey, there's this pool. I think you're gonna like it." The rest is history. I think I joined 3 years ago. I think this is my third year.
And Butters and Liz
That's
too.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
couple
The
right
whole
there.
We got to
the
get
whole
him back in
Maryland crew,
here.
huh?
Yeah, whole
Yeah.
Maryland crew.
Yeah. Absolutely. Phenomenal people.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Well, we like to hear from the winners each week. We want to celebrate them. Speaking of celebration, just a little clap for our
That's
winner
it.
here.
A little round of applause, man. A little round
Thank
of
you.
applause.
Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
since you are a Steelers fan, maybe we start off with the game this past weekend. Browns and the Steelers, a little divisional game for you.
Yeah, pretty solid game, man versus boys. It wasn't too tough of a competition. I actually went to the Jets game, week one. So I
Did
was
you?
actually at MetLife, yeah. Made the drive
Oh,
over. It was a
man.
good game. I mean, tough loss for the Jets, but it was a good game.
You picked a really good game to go to, man, and I wish we showed that much effort in all the other games, but clearly we're not on the same page.
Downhill. It's like we're not gonna beat the Steelers. Might as well take the season.
Dude, I really can't. I mean, clearly you've heard my rants on Rodgers, but
Yeah.
he's obviously proven me wrong, and he's finding a lot of success over in Pittsburgh. So I gotta give respect where it's due. And like, what are your thoughts on him? Are you like bought in? Are you like
Uh,
seeing things that you don't like? What's your
it's
take?
hard to argue with success, right? I mean, so far so good. Cavalier plays. Everything has been really solid. He gets sacked a little bit. Is it the O line? Is it him because he's not as quick on his feet? I mean, you're gonna get like a quarterback that's like in the 40s. You know what you're gonna get. So
Right.
I really can't. I mean, I think the thing that I'm surprised the most is his connection with Metcalf. I did not see that coming, and I think they kind of starting to build more and more connection throughout the season. So I'm excited to see more of that. Um, I think we don't have a wide variety of wide receivers. So I always thought he's gonna get double teamed, and we're not gonna get anything out of it. But they're still connecting. So I mean, I think 3 games in a row they're connected to a touchdown, if not two at least. So
Yeah.
You got to ask
No, I mean-
yourself. Did Russ like really? Was he not using him enough, or was he not capable of using him the way he could have?
yeah, maybe. But I mean, I think Ross has been just like awful, right? Like in Denver, it was downhill, and then like
Down,
the
man.
Steelers. I mean, look at the Giants. I mean, they already kind of knew what they have, and they already like kind of subbed them out. Yeah, I think Metcalf is maybe peaking now. Who knows?
I mean, it looks like he could be there, right? Like, I think it's clear that Rodgers knows how to play with elite wide receivers, and he has shown that, right, with Devontae and some of and Garrett last year. Like, despite all the roller coaster that he had, I think his stats ended up for the Jets as like the third best quarterback stats ever in our franchise history, which is like
Right.
mind blowing. Like these are stats that like you're gonna hear this episode after when it's finalized, and I went off on the Jets with some unbelievable, mind boggling stats. But we'll digress from that.
Differently. Yeah.
So let's get into like how you make your picks. Was it any different this week? How do you approach each week, especially with the spread?
So this season was different, to be honest. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to my wife, and I'm gonna let her pick. So every day, daycare drop off on the Thursday. Hey, Carrie, come on, let's go through this, and we're just gonna go through them. So week 1 through what is 6 or 5? Sorry, it's 5. It was her picks. So funny thing is, this past week I had to go to Pittsburgh for work. So like I'm driving now, right? I'm by myself. And I was like, I'm gonna do a pick myself. So typically when I do the my picks, it's what are the solid games, and especially when I'm looking at the line, right? I'm looking at the line. I'm like, okay, does this line make sense or not? And if it does, I would probably go with the favorite. But when you start having like fishy lines, I'm like, why they only have like -2.5 or -3.5? This doesn't make sense. It's too low or it's too high. Then I would go with the other
opposite.
team, right?
Yep.
The opposite. So that's kind of been almost like going with Vegas to a certain extent, right?
He's cracked the code, Pete. He's figuring it. This is it.
That's exactly what I just said with the Panthers and Cowboys game.
So so that's my biggest regret from this week, actually. But that's what gave me the win because everybody went with Buffalo, and I was the only one that had Atlanta plus 3.5. And I think that really like turned it because then that Washington and Bears game, Commanders and Bears, didn't even matter. So, but picking Atlanta was just what turned the tide for me.
Damn, man. That was the one, Pete. Remember we talked about that, and I texted you. I was like, I'm so pissed I didn't look back at my picks because that would have been the one that I think would have put me somewhat in contention with you.
Yeah, you're right there. That's right.
And so I looked back. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't do it. But then, I mean, we'll get to it. I guess I'll save it. But like your total tie strategy ended up working out.
We can just jump to it.
Yeah. I want to hear that. Like, what was it?
So I'll give you a story about the Bills game because so then I was like, okay, so but always when I do these polls, like I just want to see at the table. I want to get to Monday and I want to have a chance, right?
Right.
So I had the Chiefs winning, and that was like, I'm not gonna change my pick, but I initially picked the Bills. And I know you always say like, oh, stay with your gut and don't change your picks. But I'm like, this does not make sense to me. I have to switch it. Everybody's gonna go Bills, and in this poll because you have so many people,
pretty much.
Makes it fun on Monday night.
Yes.
Monday night.
But I had two games. It's so frustrating because you had two games.
Yeah, the 2 games has to stop.
It's tough. So 2 years ago, I was it was Monday night. It was one game. I think it was the Ravens. I forget who they played, but I picked the underdog, whoever it was. I was against the Ravens, and I was like halfway through the halftime, I was like, I'm not hitting it. So I just had to hedge it with like one of the sports book. Which I ended up losing. I think Ravens covered it, and I didn't get the first pick.
You reverse jinx yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but back to the tiebreaker. Initially, I that's another thing I changed. I went with 52 points. I looked at the lines, and it was like 49.5, and I was like, should I keep it 52? I think it might be over. It shouldn't be an over game, right? But like Commanders and Bears on the Monday, it's raining, it's shitty. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. And I was like, I think 52 is pushing it too high. I need to be like more close to the line. So I was like, is it 50? Is it 49? I was like, I'll take the under and I'll go 49. So.
And what did you do? You hit it right on the number.
Right on that's what was the funny thing. I was like, you know what? Even if I had the pick wrong, it wouldn't even matter because I was the only one. I'll take the bonus. I can tip hit Pete over here. So
that was freaking awesome. So your confidence level going into Monday night was 50-50 for the most part then.
It was 50-50, but I knew I had to pull something different because you have so many people. I think we were like, I think tied to first, and then there were like 6 or 10 people at second. And I'm like,
there were a good amount of people. Yeah. Yep. It is. Yeah. This week, I noticed that this week.
Well, there's a lot more buys. There's a lot more buys going on now. So
that also. Yep.
We do typically ask our winners of the week a gambling story. There's zero pressure to share if you don't feel like you have one. Ooh, we like good ones.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on, let me pull it up because I would forget all the. So okay, so this is last year tied in week. Okay, I got 5-leg parlay. Ooh, all right, 3 games 1 o'clock, 2 games 4 and 4:25.
Beautiful.
Right. I got Mark Andrews, Sam Laporta, and Kyle Pitts. These are the 1 o'clock game. Hit all 3 for a touchdown in the third quarter. Okay. 270, 230, 250. All right, it's adding up. Now I got Kincaid and Kelsey left 4 o'clock and 4:25 games. $50 to $15,000.
What?
I'll send you a screenshot. $15,000.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting already like at what is it, like 3 o'clock with like 3 hits already. You know what I mean? So I'm like, cash out is at $1,300. And it's $50, $1,300 is nothing to, just like, oh, whatever. So I'm like, what should I do? I'm like texting a few friends, like, well, what do you think? Is it going to hit? Is it not? Should I cash out? I shouldn't? I was like, okay, let me go and give it like a quarter. and see what's happening. So I got Kincaid in the first game. I'm like, maybe like 15 minutes, 12 minutes into that first quarter, like nothing is happening. And Buffalo just lost the possession. And I'm like, now going from
sweat.
So now I'm going from $1,300 to $1,000. Like it's still $1,000, you know? I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cash out. I'm cashing out 1,000. I was like, all right, now what do I do? Check the score every 2 minutes just to see. So then it's been like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes after, and I see the Kincaid score a touchdown. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, all right, it's still Kelsey. I don't know what's happening. Not a minute later, 2 minutes max, Kelsey scored a touchdown. My hand is just like fucking shaking. I was like, I can't believe that.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So 15,
I feel your pain.
15K on a cash out for 1,000 was my recent pain.
What do you always say, Pete? You say regret is the worst, man.
I say regret is worse than losing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather
now you're like, because now you look back and you're like, oh, 1,000 again, a lot of money, but you're like, but 15K is like,
but 15K will
I can upgrade my car. I can do something better than that. You know?
No, 15K is definitely a good amount. Oh man,
15K after you hit that fourth leg, you're hitting up the boys. You're telling the wife.
Oh yeah.
Tell the kids to get in front of the TV.
We're doing something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, less than $1,000 is something, man. At least you got something, because it could be way worse if you didn't do. You know.
That's right. That's right.
Still left the winner. A winner is a winner.
That's right.
Cool.
All right. Traditional song, traditional question, but we want a traditional song for your victory song for the week. We ask every winner this every week. What's your victory song for your performance this week?
Or should I just tell you?
No, you gotta tell me.
Renegade.
Black and yellow.
Renegade.
Ooh.
I love that. I love that.
Renegade, Eminem and Jay-Z? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We have to clarify because we may have a little surprise for you.
Okay.
There may be a little clip coming.
All right. I'm waiting for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thanks again, man. This was amazing. Congrats on the weekly win. Thank you for being in the pool for all these years. And hopefully we'll see you on here again.
More to come. I'll see you next week.
Alrighty.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Fantastic, man.
Dude,
are you kidding
cool
me?
Guy. What a great story, huh?
That is gold. I mean, that's like the story you want to hear, man.
I feel like a lot of people have been in that position, and maybe you need a little reminder in this upcoming Sunday. You're hitting your parlay legs.
That's it.
You don't cash out, just go for it. Go for it,
because the little man in the back of your head is saying, "Hey, just take the cash out. It's the safe thing. It's the safe play."
The truth is yes, $1,000 is very nice. Yes, we all would love it. With that said, 15,000 is like, it's not life changing, but it's gonna be more meaningful,
Yeah,
and not to mention, you hit that. It was a 5-legger, 5-legger. He hits that 4th leg. What do you think the cash out's gonna be then?
Oh my God, I mean,
5 G's.
I was gonna say 10,
maybe 10. Oof, that's even worse. I'm happy we didn't bring that up, but you're gonna hear this on the podcast after. Sorry, Lou. Sorry, bud.
Oh man, no. You know what though? You live for the stories, man. That's a good story.
That's a great story. Yeah, let's give some shout outs to the Familia members, man. There's a lot of people that had a solid week here. Let me go through the list here. Braden Nora, my boy Kyle, #1 49ers fan. Walking. Dersey Durs coming through.
Dude, Dersey, he's been on top a good amount of these weeks, man.
Hey,
what's his standing? His standing's got to be high.
He's got 50 wins. He's not doing bad. I'll tell you that much. We got Matt Sharetta, my boy Tug.
What about me?
Mikey Bones, yes.
Come on, baby.
10 wins. Let's go, kiddo.
Hey, and I would be remiss if I didn't shout out my boy Don's. We were talking. He's a Jet fan. We were cracking up. We're like, I mean, are we losers or are we like we're talking at fucking 9:30 a.m. about a team that has killed us for years on years on years. And we're strategizing like, yeah, but like I don't know, man. Like this coach is like he still has something in him, I think. Like
A
it's
lot of
just
people still believe in AG.
dude, yeah, I guess that's like one point there, but the point really is like we do the same thing every
Every week.
year, building out excuses for this team, and it's like, at what point do we just like face reality, dude? Like, what is going on here? Oh, but hey, the reason why I really brought him up is because my man overall is in third place.
Ooh, let's go, Dons.
54 wins, man.
He wants
So
that
shout
cheddar.
out to Dons.
He wants that
Play
cheddar.
that consistent game, all right? Don't worry about the weekly win. Just
10,
play
10
the
wins a
consistent
week.
game.
10 wins a week, and you'll be in the money.
That's it.
Last two. James Wilson with 10 wins, and he forgot to put 2 games in Thursday night and Sunday morning. Come on, James. That was your win, bro. No, let's see. Let's be honest. He probably would have picked Philadelphia, but I can see him picking the Jets. I can see him picking the Jets on that one.
I mean, do you know, like, is this, who is this? Do you know him?
James is great guy. Ex pitch book, but
Okay.
he's Carolina boy. Pretty sure
He's a Carolina fan?
Yeah, Carolina fan. Yeah, Panthers.
Gotcha. I was gonna say you don't know. Like, you don't know what fan he is, so he would have picked Giants.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't know. I'm pretty sure he's Panthers, but and then Nick Jimenez, DJ Nick Jimenez, another 10 wins. So
good family,
so,
good egg.
Yeah, great family. All right, dude. You know what time it is?
I do know what time it is. I was
this close.
That's it, man. We're here. Papi.
Yes, sir.
Shout out.
All right.
You want to go first, or am I going first?
You can go first.
I mean, who else can this be? Other than the Jets, of course. If Justin Fields throws a decent ball to Garrett Wilson, we score. This is the fourth quarter. This is the last minute of the game. I mean, we were literally this close to getting our first win. And, like, look, obviously anyone can say we don't know what would have happened if Nick Folk kicks it. But with that type of game, you give it to the kicker, man. Like, who knows? A little win factor, a little something. The guy isn't capable of having 4 extra yards on his highest. He had 58. People are so married to the analytics. Sometimes you just gotta trust and watch the game and just look at what's happening around you.
The kid's got a boot. Yep.
So yes,
okay.
The Jets make it my this close moment of the week.
I had a 5-game parlay. This is not for the pool. This is separately, but 5-game parlay to win 1749. Let's call it a even 1700. Okay. Cardinals plus 9.5. I told you I love that. The number got too inflated. Seahawks -1. That line was fishy. They were coming for the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins and Chargers. Historically, the Chargers do not play well with that cross-country game in Florida. And I held on to my breath for that one. That one was scary.
So they all covered. All those pieces covered.
All those covered. Raiders versus
lock of the week.
Yep, your lock of the week. Just a money line, straight up money line. And then come the Baltimore Ravens. Derek Burton's Baltimore Ravens. And they had multiple chances in the red zone and let me down.
And they're coming off of a lot of losses. So you figure they're home and they're going to
it was a must win. Game plan for that. I mean, literally there's nothing you could do. They were fumbling in the end zone. I don't know.
That's not the game that you thought would have. That's not the game that you would have thought.
Plus 7.5.
If you're looking at that full thing,
not
that's
even
crazy,
even teasing that bad boy up would have saved me. Jeez.
I mean, that should make you feel a little better. Like it was just meant to be that they lost, but holy, yeah, that's a wow.
Dude, that was bad, man.
1,500 would have been sweet.
Lock of the week
and long shot of the week.
And long shot of the week.
You go first.
All right. My lock of the week is your Philadelphia Eagles at -1.5.
Who are
They
they
are
playing?
not losing 3 straight. Who are they playing? They're playing in Minnesota against Carson Wentz. But I don't believe in that Carson Wentz revenge game. No, no, no. Okay? I
Uh,
think to lose 3 straight, they're going to be very motivated. The coach is going to draw up the craziest plays. They're going to get across the finish line. My luck, they're going to win 21-20 and not cover the freaking spread.
honestly,
I am the
I'm
mush
not.
king on these lock of the week, so I apologize to Philadelphia Eagle fans if you're listening.
Oppo. Go Oppo.
Yeah, Fave God.
Look, I got to be honest, man. I don't like it. Compete. Don't like the Eagles. I think
Little
you're
trap game, right? That
falling
line
into the
is
trap,
crazy.
man. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think they're in Minnesota, right?
They're in Minnesota. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough environment. All right, lock of the week for me. I'm putting my Vegas hat on for this one. If I had a hat, I'd actually put it on for Vegas, but this is a pun intended because I got the Raiders at +12.5.
The
Okay?
Raiders.
I'm putting them in my lock of the week. That takes cojones. Okay? It's a divisional game. Okay? And for the most part, those are always close. Double digit spreads, I just feel like they're just wild for the NFL. These are professional folk, these are professional players, right? And you just figure that they're going to actually come to play, especially for a divisional game. Even with Kansas City looking dangerous in this last game, I think that's another reason, right? Everyone's high on Kansas City. They're always going to be on them. You got to think like Vegas, baby. Okay? There's zero chance that the Raiders are going to cover. Yeah, well, I'm hammering the Raiders. So when you win, you can thank me later.
Yeah, I was looking at the scores. In the beginning of his career, he was whipping them. He was killing the Raiders. Not so much in these past few years. It's
I
been
mean, it's
very,
a
very close games.
yeah. Oh, you're talking about Mahomes?
Mahomes versus the
Okay.
Raiders.
Yeah.
So I like that pick. Long shot. My long shot of the week is the Bengals +5.5. It's my Thursday night dog rule. I believe they're 4-2 up until this point on the spread, going with the dog. And they're at home. Aaron Rodgers' record in Cincinnati is 1-1, and the differential for each game, respectively, is 3-4. He won
Okay.
by 3, and he lost by 4. And you got my man Flacco there to keep it nice and close on a division game.
I like it.
I'll take it. The
It
world's
makes
watching,
sense. The divisional game thing is the thing that jumps out to
and
me.
the world's watching. That's
And
a
the world's
Super Bowl
watching.
game. That's a very. I actually love that game. I can't
Now
believe
that
I'm
you're saying
saying
it out
that
loud,
about the Bengals. Yeah, I love it.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
they got to get a win sooner or later, right? All right. My long shot of the week. Nolans Saints +5.5. I think everyone is high on the Bears after their win last week, last minute win. We still didn't get to talk about that, so maybe we can kind of go through that game quickly. I think everyone thinks that Caleb figured it out. They toughed out a tough win. That never happens for the Bears. I don't know. I think the Saints aren't actually as bad as people think. Like, I think they're bad. Don't get me wrong, but they still have a lot of talent, right? They have Alvin Kamara, they have Chris Olave, they have Johnson, the tight end, they have Tyson Hill. I mean, they still got some dogs there. In my eyes, I think that this should be double digits. This line, so I think it's a little weird. I think the world's going to be on the Bears, and the Bears are not good enough to prove that they're able to kind of go back to back with solid wins, and they could still win, to be honest. But as long as the Saints don't lose by 6, we're good to go.
I like the analysis. You
All
almost got me convinced there. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sold because Saints scare me, and they're on the road. I think they play better at home, but still, it is the long shot for a reason. Anyway,
That's it.
hit us with the reminders, Mike.
All right, guys. Well, look, send your favorite teams here, please. Hopefully, by the end of the season, we have every single member's favorite team, and we'll go from there. We'll be able to dog you and cherish you in the future. But the real story is that this wraps it up. That's gonna do it for episode 6 for Fourth and Bonilla podcast. Congrats again to Luai. He is a boss for those stories, for the weekly win. Thank you for coming on, brother, and congrats again. I'm Commish Bones. That's Commish Poppy, and we're headed to the locker room. Remember, it's not just football here. It's La Familia. Until next week, folks, we'll talk.
Peace.
Peace.